Right, well, I'm sitting here at camp on Monday. I did not hunt today because I had a migraine last night. I stayed home. So I'm here to break down camp. But first, I'm going to have a little bit of a celebratory lunch at camp consisting of deer heart stew. So if that's any indication that there's been some success here, then yeah, there has been. After sleeping off the prior day's frustrations, I slipped back into the ground blind an hour before sunrise to set up and try again. The morning was once again as beautiful as a man could ask for, and the wildlife appeared to be ready to get up and greet the morning as well. The birds woke up and sang their morning song. Then the squirrels and their chaotic chatter. The morning started off so well, and I would have had meat in the cooler by 9 a.m. if I could just quit making stupid rookie mistakes like this. These stupid mistakes are just killing me. That was such an amateur move. Immediately, right after I put my gun down, she walked out, and I could have shot if I'd had my gun in my hand ready to go instead of having to pick it up and move and getting busted. Think I'd know better by now. I'm nearly 50 freaking years old. Man, I hate being dumb. Hate it. So as I sat in the blind and licked my wounds a bit, and properly chastised myself for being such a moron, using some language that was appropriate for the emotion, but probably not appropriate for YouTube, the world continued on with its wake-up procedure. I got an opportunity to watch this beautiful red-tailed hawk hunt and fly around for a decent amount of time, and then shots rang out south of me. The neighbor to our south had shot a deer and was now proceeding to recover his quarry. I would have thought with all that noise and action that the hunt was over. Boy, was I wrong. Mac. Mac. Well, I got good news and I got bad news. The good news is that I shot a deer. Bad news is I shot a deer bad. Right, I missed the first shot, no doubt about it. Second shot, right when I pulled the trigger, she took a step. And I think I hit her. No, I know I hit her in the stomach because I found blood and bile. So, going to put all these cameras away and go sit in camp and think about what I've done. Give her time to expire. I hope I find this deer. If I don't, it's going to be bad. That was work. So, tracked this thing through the woods, found blood, found bile, even found some gross pile of intestines. So yeah, I made a mess of this deer. And I have trudged all over this place. I just found, I was going to say her, but he would appear to be a button buck. So that's a surprise. It's a good thing that Missouri has a rule that if his horns are less than 3 inches, it's considered antlerless. So there he is in all his not so ecstatic glory. Now I'm gonna field dress this boy and get him out of here because I gotta go get ready to go to church. Oof, man, that was messy. Some would say, don't worry about the mess, you have venison in the freezer. And to some point they're correct. But mistakes like the ones I made today don't always end in success. Sometimes they result in a wounded animal suffering for hours until the coyotes find it, or it dies in the woods and the meat is wasted. I should have never taken that first shot. I thought at the time that I had him stopped, but it's clear by the video that I tried to shoot while it was moving. I have no idea what I was thinking. The second shot should have been a slam dunk given that he was quartering away a bit and stationary. I took my rifle out last week and shot it some. Apparently the scope had been bumped or something because it was way off. I need to be better about checking those kinds of things before I shoot at an animal. Also, self-filming hunts is so much harder than it looks. All the work I put into setting up the shot and sitting out there for hours and hours and hours waiting for something to happen, and then I didn't even get the shot on camera. Hopefully, it's all better next time. You know, when I joined social media, I vowed to myself not to just show my successes, but also my failures. This is one of those times where the thing I'm showing is both. I'd be lying if I said I was proud of either of these shots, or of the fact that I went hunting without having checked my gun first. On the other hand, that venison sure is sweet. Can't wait to get out there and try to get some more.